Peace, what up? This is Doc Blake with Ethereal TV, bringing you the 37th episode of The Last Piece to the Puzzle. The motto for me is silver, gold, and cryptos equals freedom because they are decentralized assets and they're going to play an important part in the immediate, the short term, and the long term futures. So, a very, very important episode today about not your keys, not your coins, and we will be getting into that in 1 second. But before I start, of course, go check out the Ethereal website. Go support my cousin's book. It's called Check This Out. It can be purchased from the website as well as Amazon.com. It's a story about him going around seeing ancient sites and bringing us content about those sites and making people aware that those sites even exist. And before I go on, of course, holla at me about a t-shirt, man. People have been hitting me up about other things, but I'm really trying to at least give one of these t-shirts away. Just interested in seeing who gets back to me. So definitely do that. And all right, let's give you guys some price action today. Coin market cap. Currently we have Bitcoin at, I'll give it a live refresh as well. Same thing, $11,204.27. Ethereum is at $389.78. XRP's been on a tear kind of lately. It's went from like 19 cents last week to 30 cents right now. XRP's not really my thing, but a lot of people like it, and it might help with a transition into the old system and into the new system, which is most likely going to be some form of digital system, maybe still tied to the banks a little bit. I don't see the service that the banks can provide, except kind of things we're going to go over, which is, let us hold your Bitcoin or some form of your crypto. And Bitcoin Cash is down a little bit. It's at $288.36. Litecoin is at $57.54, and Chainlink is at $9.82. I mean, Chainlink is still on a tear, man. I mean, I got it back, I think, like a little under $3, so I rode it all the way up to $6. I sold too early. Those things happen. I still made a killer on it. I think I traded that back into Ethereum or Bitcoin on my Coinbase account, and it just keeps rising. It's at $9.82. So I would really like somebody to let me know, is Chainlink going to $20? Do I need to get back on this Chainlink boat? I mean, I really wish I never got off. I didn't mean to, and I didn't just see it going up this high this fast, and I guess that's a lesson for me because it's a coin I really like, and I rode it for a while. I made some sick gains, and I thought it was going to retrace, and it just never did. And it's really still hasn't too much. I think it touched down in the $7. Crypto.com just did a crazy swap with the MCO token. MCO had pumped crazy yesterday, and it's funny, they made you trade all your MCO in the crypto token, Crypto.com coin, and then the Crypto.com has a sell-off. So I guess a lot of people are upset about that. I guess that's how I'm taking it, that they did this crazy swap thing, and people are just tired of it. I'm guessing they went into like Bitcoin or Ethereum probably, or maybe they just took it back in USD. I don't know. And then let me see what else. We have Ethereum Classic at $7.13, and one of my favorite Engine coin is at 18 cents, 18.7 cents. So there's a little bit of price action today for the cryptos, and let me tell you what's going on in gold and silver. Wow, it just keeps rising. Gold is at $2,037.44. It's up $56.21 on the day. Gold had a $56 price move. I mean, that's like crypto. That's like Bitcoin. That's like Ethereum type moves. I mean, they don't even do that in a day sometimes. What the hell is going on in the world right now? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. gold and silver is kind of my measuring stick for an economy. I do have my bachelor's in accounting, so I have had a good little background in economics. And people use gold and silver as a safe haven in times of turmoil. We're in a topsy-turvy world, where things just aren't settled. Nobody kind of knows what's going on, and these assets are performing. You guys know my motto: silver, gold, and cryptos equals freedom, financial freedom at that, man. Don't be hitting me up talking about you told me it was gonna be free, but I'm not talking about spiritual freedom. I'm talking about financial freedom, because they are decentralized assets. Listen to the motto. These concepts are very, very important as we see these prices start to rise, and what that means is not necessarily that gold is going up in value, but the dollar is losing value to gold. So you kind of got to reverse your brain and the processing of how it works to kind of understand why these things are going up so rapidly. I mean, it was about 2.5, 3 weeks ago at the most that silver was just at $18. You're talking about an $8 move in silver. Some weird shit's going on, so keep your head on a swivel, be paying attention. But let's get into the main topic today, man. Not your keys, not your coins. Why am I saying that? I see some of my favorite crypto people, shilling the hell out of things like Crypto.com, is what we're going to get into. And I have a crazy article today. Not a crazy, it's like a probably older article. I didn't check the date. Let me see if I can find a date on here. But let's dive into it real quick. No, this was February 19th, 2020. So this was this year. And it says Mount Gox. Yes, we're getting into Mount Gox. Let's talk about Mount Gox, because I just see too many people letting other places hold their private coin. And it's not so much I think that's a bad thing. It's just maybe a bad time. And they're shilling it so hard. Not the crypto YouTubers so much, but the companies. If you go to a Crypto.com, a BlockFi, and I'm going to let's read just slightly the article though. So Mount Gox victims could soon see 88% of losses return. But we're going to talk about that 88%. It's not what you think. Fortress Investments Group, a Mt. Gox creditor, has increased its offer to victims of the infamous Bitcoin exchange hack. In its newest offers to victim, Fortress offered $1,300 per Bitcoin, or an estimated 88% of account value at the time of the hack. Oh my gosh, ouch. When was the hack, first off, and how much was Bitcoin worth back then? So you're telling me they're only getting 88% of their account back then? What about all the sick gains that Bitcoin's had since then? I mean, Bitcoin is at over 11 grand, and you're talking about prices back in 2014, 15. I don't know when this happened. I gotta find that answer as well. I never read this article, so it's new to me, just as it may be new to you. And it says, are Mt. Gox investors willing to accept the offer? Mt. Gox is perhaps the most infamous hack in crypto history, despite it not being the largest. I don't see how it's not. That should let you know how shady these exchanges are. What sets the hack of the Japan-based exchange apart is that it was the only Bitcoin exchange with significant volume at the time, and was responsible for 70% of Bitcoin trades at the time of the hack. So Mt. Gox was the boss of exchanges at the time. Basically had 70% of all Bitcoin trades at the time. But Bitcoin wasn't as big as it was back then, you know what I mean, as it is now. Investors on the platform collectively lost around 850,000 Bitcoin, or roughly 7% of the total existing supply at the time of the hack. Wow, man, that's just mind-boggling. So 850,000 Bitcoin. What's the math on that? What is the math on today's current value of that? Do 850,000 times 11,000. Crazy numbers, crazy amount of money that was lost if you calculate in today's time. And let's remember, people are only getting 88% of that value back of the account at the time of the hack, which Bitcoin, I know for a fact, was a lot lower, a lot lower back in those times, man. So ouch, man. I feel sorry for those people. Ouch. They don't care about the crypto world, you know what I'm saying? So like those people, they just look at it, man, you just got robbed, you know what I mean? Because you let somebody else hold your coins. You didn't have it in a private wallet. And this is why I'm doing this topic today, because I see, and let me switch to the other companies, which is Celsius is another one that gives you pretty sick rates apparently. Let's see. The interest that Celsius gives you for letting Celsius hold your Bitcoin, which is they have access to your private keys. At that moment, it's not your Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever other token that you're holding. But it says you can earn 4.73 on your Bitcoin, I guess daily interest, and 4% on your Ethereum. I'm pretty sure these interest rates are calculated daily. So as you see, you can make a lot of USD, or I guess the token. They're saying they'll give you Bitcoin. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know what they're giving you that money back in. Like, if I stake my Bitcoin, do I get that the money that I'm getting back for staking, the interest rate, is that coming back to me in Bitcoin, or is that coming back in their native currency of some sort? Be careful, man. I'm just saying be careful, as I hear a lot of people shilling these companies. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just telling people be careful. Let's think about Mt. Gox for 1 second and why we got into Bitcoin and why we got out of USD, because that's very important. And it also says the Ethereum interest rate is 4%, 4.2%. It looks like, no, 4.02%. So that's the rate for Celsius. Let's look at BlockFi. BlockFi says, I guess if you have a tier 1 account, you get 6% on your Bitcoin. A tier 2 account is you get 3.2% on your Bitcoin. And these are legit people, man. I think it's the Winklevoss twins that own BlockFi, or like they're really big involved. You'll even get money for holding your USDC, 8.6% for holding USDC, which is basically like a stable coin that represents the United States dollar. So they even want your USDC. They want all the crypto for some weird reason. But you don't see them saying if you put $200 in here that you'll earn that interest on that. Like, you know, what's so weird? So what's happening with the dollar? You got gold and silver skyrocketing. Everybody wants your crypto. And then the last one, of course, I talked about briefly is Crypto.com. And you earn 8%. I don't know what PA means. I don't know. It's annual percent. I don't know. But you're up to 8% on your crypto with Crypto.com. Up to 12% PA for stablecoin. So they'll give you 12% on your USDC. And how does that work? Where are they pulling that money from? Some way, shape, or form, they're using your crypto to make money. And we need to be learning how to make money using our own crypto without giving away our private keys. And if somebody's able to pull that one off, you know, that'll be a heck of a magic trick. And I kind of feel like that is the case with Ethereum, with Casper, the new staking protocol that the testnet just started. So if there's anything I'm staking with this year, it's probably going to be Ethereum, because that's about the only platform I trust in today's topsy-turvy world of turmoil that we're living in. So I'd be very, very careful. I'm not knocking any of these companies. I'm just saying be very careful, man, because it's happened before. 850,000 Bitcoin. So let's continue with the article. Many have given up all hope and ever being made whole again. Basically, people have given up hope on getting anything back from the Mt. Gox hack. After Mt. Gox owner Mark Capellas was sent to prison, the Bitcoin ended up in the hands of a trustee appointed by the Japanese courts. The trustee was responsible for making payouts to creditors like Fortress and Mt. Gox investors with the remaining 141,000 Bitcoin. But the process has seen significant delays and legal complications. As you could imagine, they don't want to give that Bitcoin back. That Bitcoin has been thrown in the mixer and it's gone, baby. That Bitcoin is gone. I can tell you that for a fact. You're talking about they only got 141,000 Bitcoin back out of 850,000. This is the people that you trust, the regulators that you're putting in place. This is your FDIC protectors in the world of Bitcoin at the time. And in Japan, with this whole company, they're saying, yeah, this is a legit company. You can put your money with them. And look what happened. So who else was in on that, man? 850,000 Bitcoin. You know how much money that is right now? I mean, you can't calculate that in your head. At least I can't currently. I got too much on my brain with this episode I'm trying to put out. So you do the math on that. 141,000 Bitcoin times, 850,000 Bitcoin were on there, and they only retrieved 141,000. So 850,000 Bitcoin minus 141,000 Bitcoin leaves you with however many Bitcoin, and take that amount and times it by the current price of Bitcoin, and we are talking significant numbers in losses that people suffered, man. You know what I mean? Enough to make you want to hurt somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. Fortress has made several prior offers to Mt. Gox victims. Their initial offer was $755 per Bitcoin. Did you hear what I just said? their initial offer. Imagine if you can get a whole Bitcoin right now for $755. They're over 11 grand. Their initial offer was $755 per Bitcoin. Then they dropped the offer to $600 as spot price of Bitcoin fell last March. Wow. This latest offer is the best one yet at $1,300 per Bitcoin. Man, if I could get a $1,300 Bitcoin right now, I'd be a happy camper. Or 88% of the estimated value of Mt. Gox accounts at the time of the hack. So you see how important, this is a serious conversation, how important it is to be holding your keys. I know the USD gains are sick right now, but if some crazy event happens, a lot of psychics are talking about a internet blackout event of some sort that could put the internet out for a few hours or maybe even a couple days, 2 or 3 days. Who knows the mix up that could happen with that. And you're going to be on a waiting list trying to get your coins back from these so-called FDIC insured companies, just like Mt. Gox. I know times have changed. There's a lot more legit things in crypto now, but I wasn't involved for that hack. I wasn't in Bitcoin back then. I knew about Bitcoin. One of the biggest regrets that I would have, I don't really hold regrets, you know what I mean, for anything. But man, if I could redo it, I would have figured. I didn't know how to buy it. I knew about it. I asked people, but along with other people that I asked, nobody knew how to go about it. It just wasn't readily information that was readily available for the people. And for the people that did, they made out big. And I could have got in on that, but hey, it's another sob story. But hey, I didn't lose any money with Mt. Gox, so maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't get into it back then, because these people are hurting right now, man. Just think, they want to give you $1,300 for your Bitcoin that would have been worth over 11 grand right now. I mean, that's I like the mathematics. I should have did the math on this video, man, first, but you know, you get the point, and that's the important part. Your Bitcoin, your crypto, your Ethereum, it's very, very valuable. Along with your gold and silver, those things, USD might not be able to calculate their value in the I'll say in the future. I ain't gonna say short-term future, because these things are, you can't just take the dollar away today. Even I understand that. I'm not a big, I like the dollar is the biggest Ponzi scheme ever in history, in my opinion. And I'm not gonna say just wipe it away rapidly, because a lot of people are only investing in the dollar. I don't want to see those people hurt like that type of hurt with hyperinflation and things like that, man. But you know, hold on to your Bitcoin, hold on to your Ethereum, your other good cryptos. They're very valuable, because if they weren't, you wouldn't be able to get these interest rates of return on them that these companies like BlockFi, Crypto.com, Celsius are offering you. So a little bit more of the article. I think you get my point now, though. It says, why has it taken so long for investors to be reimbursed? Mt. Gox creditors initially claimed losses of $2.4 trillion from the hack. The Japanese courts were only able to recover $91 million in funds to distribute to Mt. Gox. 127,000 creditors. Japanese courts proceedings have been slow, as you could imagine, man. So you can go back and read the rest of this article. The article was by Ricardo Martinez, February 19th, 2020. It says Bitcoinist is the website, and you can check this out. I don't know if anybody heard of Mt. Gox. It was a crusher for people. People did not have their private keys, so they did not have their coins. Mt. Gox went down with a hack. 850,000 Bitcoin were lost. 141,000 were recovered. Do the math on that and figure out how much Bitcoin was lost. And ouch, man. You know, blessings to those people, because you made a heck of an investment back then, but a criminal company robbed you of it. And this is what I want to tell people today. I'm gonna put the picture up once again. Not your keys, not your coins. You can check this out. Crypto looks like cryptostash.com. I just got this picture off the internet. Beginner guides to private keys. Not your keys, not your coins, y'all. Don't get mad. You know the game that you're playing when you let cats hold your private keys. You trade and all that. You have your Bitcoin on these exchanges. You're taking risk, and I'm not saying that you're not going to get rewarded. None of this is financial advice. I just want to let people know this is the year 2020. We've seen a crazy year already. Be very, very smart. I'm missing out on crazy sick gains that I could be getting with APRs, simply because I just don't trust these companies, man. I just don't trust them. I don't know them from a can of paint. I've had people in my real life that I've loaned money to or items to, and I've never got them back. And I love those people. Still to this day, I love them, but I ain't never got a return on whatever I gave them that I should have got back. So that happens with people I love. I can only imagine what can happen with people I don't love. So I can imagine, because it happened with Mt. Gox, 850,000 Bitcoin gone in the snap of a finger, and now people gotta, hope they get it back years later. When was Mt. Gox? 2013, 14, 15? I don't know. We gotta look that up. Maybe I'll tie next video. I'll give a little bit of numbers. I'll do some math. But you get the point, man. So be careful. Keep your keys to coins in your own possession. They are very valuable. That's my message for today. This is your boy Doc Blake with the last piece to the puzzle. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Not your keys, not your coins, y'all. Peace.